It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Cowboys, sure-handed tight end. He's going to be a busy...
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
To the air, May. Looking middle, and that's complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 20 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Cowboys at 6-2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. To throw, it's May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, May. It's caught. Here's Langford. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Burrow. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow on play action. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Now a 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Burrow looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now they go screen. It's complete. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the first down.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboys offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing here is May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll throw with May. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the second down and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They begin the drive with Williams. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
And let's face it, you could put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, Difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now it's Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cowboys offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point of the season. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last series for him a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. Here's May. This complete to Langford. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
One of the best in the NFL in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't match the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. Maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. In motion, the tight end. Straight ahead is Hall. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On play action, May. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To the air, May. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this down to the 36. A give running right is Hall. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Looking to throw, May. He gets it underneath to Hall. A solid stiff arm. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's May. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Burrow will throw. Otten brings it in over the middle. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up to midfield. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd down and 3. Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnett. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Still shedding tackles. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. It's caught. Here's Langford. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Throwing here is May. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Dallas.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that,
oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. In motion right goes Higgins.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now Burrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now it's Burrow. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Hall again.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Here's May.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Burrow looking to pass.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 44.
In motion goes the tight end. And they go play action now. Burrow. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Here's Booker on the catch. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Dallas offense set for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. May. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This complete to Langford. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. On the return is Sims. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he checks this one down to Williams. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, and he's got Booker.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
He'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring him back within a point. That can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, May. Over the middle, it's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Paul want to give up the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll throw with May. That's complete right around the 8. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's going to use his legs here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Drake May keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Bengals drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas.
They'll set up to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football, CD. That's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
And check down, complete to Hall.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Throwing here is May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll keep it himself.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Now 2nd and 3. Play action. May.
It's caught. Here's Langford.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. They go play action now. May.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
On play action, May. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hall again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
They'll try and run the option.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
The tight end in motion right. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnett, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Now it's Burrow. And he is caught. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They go play action with Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 8, 1:51 on the clock. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Throwing, Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he'll get this up past the 25. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed. We'll get a review, and this being inside 2 minutes of play. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. That's complete to Otten. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here comes 2nd down and 5. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw, Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty.
Here's
11
Burrow.
mighty.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Cowboys, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year, and they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's week 5 of the net.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. Seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 71 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Left sideline a dime, and it looks like he's got it. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
You talk about this Lions defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
3rd and 9 here. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a give to Brooks running right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
To the air, Williams. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Looking to throw is Williams. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now a play fake here on first down. It got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Looking to throw.
That is incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Williams. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Hardman to return.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Got a man, it's Kayshon Boutte.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
They go play action here on first down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Back to throw here.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Williams. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Tremble. 3rd and 3. They'll fake the give, now Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Brooks. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Fielded at the 33.
Personal foul, roughing a kicker, defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it,
Automatic
partner.
first down.
Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That is a big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to the...
Under pressure, they got him again. Nnamdi Madubuike. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Looking to throw. Williams. And it'll be intercepted.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. This offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Williams. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. On play action, here's Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and Detroit getting set to go now. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
To the air once more, Williams. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Got a man, that's Aiyuk.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
To the air, Williams.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Looking to throw is Williams. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would helped him there, but not to be.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
To throw, it's Williams.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Baron Browning able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Brooks.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Boy, trying to punch it in on 3rd and goal, and they go back a yard.
And how about the chest thumping that's going on right now? They just stuffed them on that play, daring them to try and run it again. No chance.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2.
And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, a short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Williams. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's pulled in by Brooks.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, here's Williams. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. To throw, Williams. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tommy Tremble from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. That caught by Tremble. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. He's going to try and take off with it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 3 yards out.
And the Lions are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. The offense on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Got a man, Boutte.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And to the 42-yard there.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. A handoff running left, Brooks.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Brooks.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw.
This to Laporta, right side.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Tokyo 1st down.
They'll look to throw here.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ayuk goes in motion. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Once again, it's Brooks.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
2nd down and 8.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
16 yards. And the Tokyo first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Now back to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Detroit, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
Meanwhile, for Tokyo,
the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.